can see, Rachel is getting all the bottom burr comb. She gently goes around the frames for any dead bees. Right now she's scraping off that burr comb, which is kind of hard. As it gets warmer, it gets a little easier and to manipulate that comb. What we're doing is we are then putting in empty comb into the bee yard. So the bottom box has at least 4 frames of empty brood comb, which is empty, as you can see, empty. And then I've got some that have some honey in it because I'm not going to feed these guys. They're not going to get fed with traditional syrup. But if you don't have comb and you don't have honey, see, like that one is half capped honey and half comb. And that is where the queen is going to lay, or they're going to put new honey in. So the bottom one, I've got at least 4 frames of just empty brood comb with 2 frames of honey. The top one, we're going a little bit more honey, but they will get honey bound. And as you can see, some of the honey we had to open. So the brood frames you want in the middle, the honey frames on the outside, and we are finding it is sticky work doing this. Usually we don't have this much honey, so my bees, first I had too much honey on them, and then second what happened was they died in February. So they didn't have that March where they needed to eat, and so when it's dry, it's really kind of brittle and hard to handle. And again, here's Rachel scraping off that bees. You gently do it. You can do this with a brush, or you can do it with a hive tool. I taught her a little bit of hive tool is good. There is some, I don't know if you can see this, there's some white stuff and some bee butts. The bee butts, if they're in the comb, the bees will take them out naturally. So we don't have to do that. A lot of times you'll keep the comb, the burr comb that you're grabbing. So Rachel's got a bucket that she's putting it in. And ideally we wouldn't have done it today, but you know, I'm the bad beekeeper, so I did not prepare my hives until today, and we're hiving.
YouTube video, the bad beekeeper.
There you go. Rachel's naming me the bad beekeeper, which I guess at this point I am. So I am more to the point, the procrastinator beekeeper. Anyway, as you can see, we're cleaning it out. I have gone from 3 hives to 6 hives. I've got 5 packages to put in, and I'm going to put the ones with packages into 2 hive bodies. And the one which has just empty brood comb is that one green one right there, and that is going to be my swarm trap hive. So if some bees need a home, they might find that one which is empty right now. And I will check on that from time to time. If nobody is in that in the next month, I might change it out. I might end up splitting these because I know from experience, since I am giving them a lot of resources, I might end up having to split packages. Usually you do not. We'll see. The bees, you go with the bees. And as you can see, my woodware is mismatched. A lot of these I did buy, but some of these are from an auction. A lot of times you don't want to get old beehives because they also come with the risk of infection. Any diseases that they have, you might have now. So I use my handy dandy farm tractor here, and I put all of this is my shelf and my equipment carrier. A lot of other people use different things, use their truck, use whatever they've got. So I suppose this is a continuation of our dead outs. Ideally what you're going to use your woodware for is to put it back onto the hive for the next ones. So this is what we're doing.